Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a superfood that's been making waves for years, maca. You've probably seen it in powder form at your local health food store, or maybe heard about it in a wellness podcast. It's been hyped up as a miracle cure for everything from low energy to hormonal imbalances. But what's the real story behind this ancient Peruvian root? Is it all it's cracked up to be, or is it just another overblown trend? Let's separate the facts from the fiction and uncover the truth about maca. So what exactly is maca? Let's start with the basics. Maca, scientifically known as Lepidium mayeni, is a plant native to the high Andes mountains of Peru. It's a cruciferous vegetable, meaning it's in the same family as broccoli, cauliflower, and kale. It's been cultivated and used by the indigenous people of the Andes for thousands of years, not just as a food source but also for its medicinal properties. The part of the plant we typically consume is the root, which looks a bit like a turnip or a radish. These roots come in different colors, most commonly yellow, red, and black, and some believe each color has slightly different benefits. For centuries, Andean people have relied on maca for its ability to thrive in harsh, high-altitude conditions, and they believe it passes that resilience on to those who eat it. One of the most popular claims about maca is that it's an incredible energy booster. People often use it as a natural alternative to caffeine to fight fatigue and improve stamina. And there is some promising evidence to back this up. Several small studies have suggested that maca may help increase energy levels and endurance. Athletes, for example, have reported better performance times after taking maca supplements for a couple of weeks. Unlike caffeine, maca doesn't contain stimulants. So how does it work? The theory is that maca helps stabilize blood sugar levels, which prevents those energy spikes and crashes. It's also packed with nutrients like iron and iodine, which are crucial for healthy energy production and fighting off fatigue. So if you're feeling that afternoon slump, a little maca in your smoothie might be a better choice than another cup of coffee. Now let's talk about a really interesting area: mood and mental well-being. Life can be stressful, and many people are looking for natural ways to feel more balanced. Maca is often promoted as an adaptogen. An adaptogen is a substance that helps the body resist and adapt to various kinds of stress, whether it's physical, chemical, or biological. Think of it as a thermostat for your body, helping you stay in a state of balance. Some research, especially on postmenopausal women, has shown that maca can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. The flavonoids in the plant are thought to be responsible for these psychological benefits. It seems to work by nourishing the adrenal glands, which regulate our stress response. So by supporting our body's natural stress coping mechanisms, maca could potentially lead to an improved sense of well-being and a more positive outlook. Alright, let's get into one of the most talked about benefits of maca: its effect on hormones and libido. This is probably what maca is most famous for. For both men and women, maca has been traditionally used as an aphrodisiac to boost sex drive. A number of studies have supported this claim, showing an increase in self-reported sexual desire after a few weeks of consistent maca use. What's fascinating is that maca appears to achieve this without directly altering sex hormone levels, like testosterone or estrogen. Instead, it seems to work on the brain and the endocrine system as a whole. For men specifically, some research points to maca improving sperm production and motility, which is key for fertility. For women, especially those going through perimenopause or menopause, maca has been a game changer. Studies have shown it can help alleviate common symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, and sleep disturbances, all without the risks associated with hormone replacement therapy. So we've talked about energy, mood, and hormones. What else can maca do? Well, it turns out this little root is a nutritional powerhouse. It's rich in essential vitamins and minerals. We're talking vitamin C, copper, iron, potassium, and vitamin B6. It's also a great source of carbohydrates, is low in fat, and contains a decent amount of fiber. On top of that, maca is packed with plant compounds, including glucosinolates and polyphenols. These are the same kinds of beneficial compounds you find in other superfoods like leafy greens and berries. This impressive nutritional profile is likely the foundation for many of its health benefits. It supports overall health, from strengthening the immune system to promoting healthy skin. Some early research even suggests that the antioxidants in maca could help protect the brain and improve cognitive function and memory, especially the black variety of maca. The research is still young, but it's definitely a promising area to watch. With all these amazing potential benefits, you might be ready to run out and buy a huge bag of maca powder. But hold on a second. How do you actually use it? The most common form is powder, made from the dried and ground up root. It has a unique taste. Some people describe it as earthy, nutty, or a bit like butterscotch. It can be an acquired taste for sure. The easiest way to incorporate it into your diet is by adding it to smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt. You can also mix it into pancake batter, energy balls, or even your morning coffee or latte. Just remember that a little goes a long way. The typical recommended dose is about 1 to 3 teaspoons per day. It's always best to start with a smaller amount, maybe half a teaspoon, and see how your body reacts before increasing it. You can also find maca in capsule form, which is a convenient option if you're not a fan of the taste. Now for a very important question. Is maca safe for everyone? For most people, maca is considered safe when consumed in food amounts or as a supplement for short periods. The people of the Andes have been eating it for centuries without issue. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. Because maca can influence hormones, people with hormone-sensitive conditions, like certain types of cancer, endometriosis, or uterine fibroids, should be cautious and talk to their doctor before using it. Similarly, if you have thyroid problems, you might want to be careful. Maca contains goitrogens, substances that can interfere with the normal function of the thyroid gland, especially in people with an iodine deficiency. If you are pregnant or breastfeeding, it's best to err on the side of caution. And avoid maca, as there isn't enough research to confirm its safety in these situations. As with any supplement, the golden rule is to consult with a healthcare professional before adding it to your routine. So what's the bottom line? Maca is a nutrient-dense root with a long history of traditional use and a growing body of scientific research to support many of its health claims. It shows real promise for boosting energy, improving mood, balancing hormones, and increasing libido. However, it's not a magic pill. The effects can be subtle and often require consistent use over several weeks to become noticeable. It's a powerful supplement that should be treated with respect. My advice? If you're curious, do your research, buy a high-quality, reputable brand, start with a small dose, and listen to your body. Maca can be a fantastic addition to a healthy lifestyle, complementing a balanced diet and regular exercise, but it's not a substitute for them. It's one tool in a big toolbox for overall wellness. Thank you so much for watching and exploring the world of maca with me today. I hope this gave you a clear and balanced view of what this superfood can and can't do. Have you tried maca before? What was your experience like? I'd love to read your stories and thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into health and wellness. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.